Hello and welcome to Back to School Night at Cooley Middle School. This is Miss Riazi and I'm going to be your child's math teacher this year. You can reach me out very easy by sending me an email. My email address is mriazi@rcsdka.org, or you can also place a voicemail for me in my room at Cooley Middle School. But definitely sending an email is the fastest way since I'm not sure I'm going to be here every single day. The textbook that we are using this year is Math Things. Your child used it on 6th grade too. Math Things has 16 packets and each packet has a number here. The 7 shows that this Math Things is for 7th grader and the other number is showing the number of the packet. Packet takes at least 2 weeks to be finished, but some packet can be finished faster and some can take longer to finish. But we sent home all the 16 packets and your students are responsible to take care of them and keep them for the rest of the year. If your student is in advanced 7th, they got 8th grade packets too. Please make sure that you're placing them in a safe place because we're not going to use them right away, but we will use them through the end of the school. You can find out information about the Math Things by using the Math Things website. And also we sent home some other stuff. The other thing that we sent home was a kind of like whiteboard thing with a whiteboard marker. I put a paper, like a number line in each whiteboard so your student can use it when they are learning integers and they want to place numbers on a number line. And I also sent home some integers tile, which for negative and positive numbers, so they can show numbers by using the tiles. We are suggesting you to provide 2 spiral notebook for your student. We are using 1 notebook for the math notes. They are taking notes as we are teaching and as they are watching the video during their class time. And it's going to be organized with the table of contents and they can use them this year and next year and even in high school. The other spiral notebook will be for their homework. When we are sending homework out, I ask students to write down their work on a piece of paper on this notebook. And I'm going to have them to take a picture and send it to me. We also use this notebook when they are taking the test, so they can have their work neat and organized on this notebook, and they can take a picture and send me a picture of their work. The scope and sequence is provided on this table, but if you cannot see it clearly, you can go to the Math Things website and look at that. Mainly, we are going to work on number system, rational number, integers in the school year. It takes the most portion of our school year. We also will work on algebra, expression, equation, inequalities, and proportional relationship, and geometry and probability. If your students are in advanced math, so our pacing is a little faster because we should cover everything in 7th grade, and we should go finish at least half of the 8th grade in the same school year. Assessment and quizzes. We have 3 kind of assessment here. The quizzes is the quiz that I'm sending out. It might be weekly or it might be every other day based on the topic. And I want to check the understanding and make sure the students are on the same page. The topic test is a test that we're passing at the end of the topic. So will be like the big portion of our test. And also almost every Friday, I'm assigning them a new IRD lesson. And each IRD lesson ends by a test at the end. So they are watching the IRD lesson and they're finishing it by doing the test. Overall expectation. School is a little different right now than what we had on the spring. On the spring, engagement was the most expectation, but when we are starting the school like this, the students should show that they are learning and they are engaging distance learning. So daily attendance is required here, and if your child cannot be at school partially or the whole year, you should call the school and report their absence. We are going to assign them lessons like daily, so in the spring we had just 1 or 2 lessons per week, but this time we are going to have assign them daily lessons, and we are expecting them to finish their work every day. So and they turn in their work every day. Work completion definitely is very important, and grades will be given. We have summative, formative, and behavioral grade that we're going to give them for each trimester. And a student must log in via Clever by 7 p.m. every day to get the attendance credit. Zoom meeting expectation. So the first thing that I want you to tell to your child is they should log in with their real name. And if we don't recall their name or we don't know who they are, we're not, letting them to stay, and they don't get the attendance credit for that. And they should keep their camera on all the time, and should be like not distracting others by making sometimes like gestures or changing background. And if we feel like they're disrupting us or distracting others or us, I'm going to give them like one warning, and if it continues, I'm going to just exit them from the meeting and I contact you as a parent. How to join the daily Zoom meeting. There are some steps here, and I'm gonna go over them fast and quick. I know that for you might, heard the same thing from other teachers, but you have the steps here and you have access to them. So if you feel like you want to watch them later, go step by step, you can do that. And when you log into Otis and Clever, it's gonna make sense better and it's gonna be more helpful. But what you're doing is you're logging into Clever, and students are doing it inside the classroom, so they definitely know how to log in Clever. So when they log in Clever, there are some apps here, and the top row is the favorite resources, and it's for like some apps that are using them more than others. One of the apps that added this year is Otis. This is how does it look like. And there are kind of like heart shape here. If they click on that, it's going to be one of the favorites and it's going to move up to the first row. The Otis is the main part of this school year that we are going to use it. So after they log in Otis, the first page, like the home page or the feed page, is sometimes very busy and there are a lot of information there. So I don't know how much they're feeling comfortable with that, but I recommend them that instead of going to the home page, they can click on classes. You can see at the white tab on the left side, it says classes, and they can click on that. When they click on classes, it's going to be the list of the classes. As you can see, the first two letters, CO, stands for Cooley. P shows the period, and the number is the what period number they have. And then it says the name of the teacher and the topic that the teacher is teaching. They can find my name, Riazi, and math, and then they can click on the math type. When you click on the math tile, you will see a calendar on the announcement part, the left side. And if you click on calendar, please make sure to click on the top side of the calendar because it works better that way. And when you click on that, it's going to bring you to the calendar of the school, and you can see everything that we plan and schedule for that day. So when you go on that, it's going to pop up like kind of things that has a blue fonted link to the Zoom meeting. And when you click on that, you're going to get directly to my Zoom meeting. The other thing is during Zoom meeting, I'm going to talk about like introduction about the topic of the day and what we're going to learn for that day. And then I'm going to send them some videos that they can watch about the recent topic. Or I'm going to be available for them if they have a question about the yesterday's topic or they have a question about today's topic. So it's a kind of tutoring, so I can answer all those questions. And they can work independently if they feel like they are ready, or they can stay with me and make sure that they get what they want. And how to find the daily lessons. It's another thing that I'm going to go over it fast and quick, but as I said, you can pause this video, you can log into all this and practice it, or you have your child to look at it and figure it out. When you go to Otis, you're going to click on the lessons. If you go on the lessons, on top it says all lesson. It's like a drop down menu. So you're going to click on that drop down and you're finding the math class on that drop down. In the slide that I'm showing, it shows that Ms. Hollingsworth math class, it's another math teacher, but you can find Riazi math class on the drop down tab. Then you're going to click on that, and it's going to bring you to my classroom lessons. I'm going to organize my classroom lessons by the date and the day, so it's going to be easy for you to find out what lesson you're looking for. As you can see, the lessons are having like a label 1, 2. They're going to be in order, and we recommend you to go by order. And after you finish, you can click work completed as you finished. And thank you so much for watching my back to school night video. I'm looking forward to hear from you, to know your kids, and I'm always available if you have any concern and question. Please reach me out, please communicate so we all can work together and we can help all the students to grow up and have a better year this year than last year. Okay, so let me know if you have any question, and have a good day. Bye.